Hi guys, hope all of you are doing very well. So, what is the program today? Today we are going to see the book review of which chapter? Chapter number 30. And what is the heading of the chapter? It's fear of death. See, in his meditation, Swami Muktananda has already seen the highest form of energy, that is Lord Shiva himself. What more is there? There is nothing left. So next he is going to the next phase of his life. He is not dying, he is not facing death, but he is writing what he has seen in his meditation about death. Okay, see, another amazing thing now happened to me in meditation. Every day for him some amazing thing only is happening. Very lucky chap. There came a stage when my eyes would roll upwards during my meditation and my eyelids would also be drawn up. So far only his eyes, the white of the eye and the black of the eye would go. Whereas now his eyelids are also drawn. My pupils would be focused on the blue pearl in the middle of the Sahasrara. So now his pupils are looking into the blue pearl inside the Sahasrara. My neck would be stretched a little upward like this. You see, this is called Shambhavi Mudra. What is it? Shambhavi Mudra is where you pull both the pupils to see this part. That is called Shambhavi Mudra. And Sadhguru used to say, while teaching his program now, Inner Engineering, or in his video, he will give us suggestions. Then he will say, when you put Shambhavi Mahamudra, he says, you just tilt your head, lift your head up and tilt it slightly lift, tilt it, so that automatically your the pupils will go and see this place like this. But it is happening naturally for Muktananda. So my neck would be stretched a little upward. I have already described the sphere of unmanifest light found in the Sahasrara. That is, he says, in my Sahasrara, there is something more to be explored. There is an unmanifested light. There is something in my Sahasrara which has not come out. So he went on thinking. Then now, one day it opened up. That unmanifested light opened up. And its light was released. And its light was released, and the brilliance of the light was not 1 or 2,000, but millions of suns blazed all around. So that unmanifested light got opened up one day in his meditation. And from that, light came out. A light was released. And how do you describe that light? It is not 1,000 sun or 2,000 sun, S-U-N, sun. The radiance of that light was not equal to 1 or 2,000 suns blazing at the same time. It is millions of suns blazing at the same time. So bright it was. And it was so bright that he could not stand it. And my courage broke down. He could not withstand the light, power of the light. I no longer had the power to stop my meditation. So, in order not to see the light, he wanted to open his eyes, but he could not. He could not open his eyes, he could not close his eyes. He could not stop his meditation. He had no control over his body and mind at all. It looked as if some force has entered into his mind and it is making him do all these things. Of course, he himself has revealed it, that it is the play of the consciousness or the play of Kundalini. And see, I could not get up from where I was sitting. My posture was not under my control, nor could I open or shut my eyes at will. The brilliant had drawn me towards itself, and as I gazed it, I lost consciousness. He lost his consciousness. When I recovered myself a little, when he slightly regained his consciousness, he started shouting, "Oh God, oh Lord, oh Goddess, oh Sadgurunath, save me, save me." Because he was afraid of dying. So he felt that he is going to die. My prana had stopped moving. My mind was not working. His prana stopped moving. His mind was not working. I felt that my prana was passing out of my body. When the prana goes out of the body is dead, isn't it? So that fear, the fear of death gripped him so badly. "Oh Lord, oh Sadguru," I cried, "Om, Om." What all he could remember, he shouted. And then I lost all control over my body. He lost his consciousness fully. And he fell down. I urinated involuntarily. Without his knowledge, he passed urine. So he was totally unconscious, and he fell, he was lying like that for nearly an hour and a half. And then he came to consciousness. He got up and sat like a man rising from sleep. Then I got up and laughed to myself, saying, "I just died, but now I am living again. I just died, but now I am alive again." So I got up feeling very much at peace, very happy, and very full of love. I realized that I had experienced death when I saw the unmanifest divine radiance as bright as millions of suns. So when the bright light came, he fell unconscious and he thought he died. Okay. I had been very frightened. He got frightened. But from this experience, I now understood death. So now he understood what is meant by death. I realized that death is nothing but this condition. Oh, death means this is how it will be. We lose the consciousness, we lose control over our body, and so this is how death is. He realized. Now he says, "I am not afraid of anything. I never think about what is going to happen. I never worry about what somebody will do, what will happen to my body. I don't care. The place of fear within me has been destroyed. I have attained total fearlessness." See, that's how very aptly he has given the title for this chapter, a small chapter. Chapter is over. Fear of death. So, he experienced death also in his meditation. Okay. And here, personally, I would like to share a few of my insights. That is, we should never be afraid of death. You know, earlier also I made a video. You might have seen, if not, kindly go and see. I have said a sloga there. Anayasena maranam vinadainena jivanam dehande dava sanityam dehime parameshwaram. That is, as long as I live, I should lead an independent life. I should not depend on anyone. And when death comes, it should come effortlessly. So please help me to die effortlessly and reach your feet. So, when we die, we should die consciously. You see, anyway we have taken birth, and it is 100% sure that we are going to die one day. Then, why not face it happily? We should be afraid of our death. You know, there is a saying in English, every day you lead a life as if that day is the last day of your life. But you know, it can be viewed in two ways. If today is the last day, some will feel that we should lead a happy life. Most of the people will be living in tension. How the death is going to grip me, how the death is going to happen. That is not the way. You want to lead the life to the fullest possible extent, then live happily. Okay, and when death comes, you know, the prana can leave. See, there are 9 holes in our body, and the prana can leave through any one of the holes. But the best death is if the prana leaves through the Ajna chakra, and better than that is, the best death is prana leaving either through Ajna or through Sahasrara, and out of the two, this is the best. They say Kabala Moksha. Kabala means the skull. So, breaking open the skull, you see, it doesn't break open or anything like that. You know, in the Sahasrara, there is a small hole which cannot be seen. So, through the hole, the prana leaves. Okay. And for such people, there is no birth. Okay. And so, we should be ready. You know, the death is only for the body and not for the mind, not for the Atma. You know, our soul is a small speck of the bigger soul, that is the Paramatma, that is Lord Shiva. Isn't it? So, when it is like that, why should we be afraid of death? I am not the body. So, death is only for the body. So, why should I be afraid of it? You don't have to be bothered about what is going to happen to the body. They will either cremate it, they will bury, they will do something. They will not leave it like that, because it's a problem for them. You know, very soon it starts decaying and it starts giving out smell. At least for that sake they do something. Okay, so don't worry about all those things. How you are going to leave the body matters. And in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that your mentality, when you are about to leave your body, how happy you are or how sad you are, that decides your next life. Okay, Lord Krishna himself says that. So, we should we should train our mind to die happily, live happily, live happily, die happily. Okay, that is what is required. And one more thing I would like to say here, that is, you know, there are old people in some families who live for 90 years, 95 years, like that. And you know, slowly all the organs lose their functioning. They lose their memory, they lose the physical energy, the pulse rate will go down, heartbeat will be very slow, they will not remember anything. So slowly the body will deteriorate. Now, you know, some people, they take these people who are in the deathbed to the hospital. That should never be done. If there is some serious ailment like a stroke or some heart failure, then you can. Otherwise, such old people, when they are about to die, keep them at home. You keep them in a good bed, give them whatever they feel like eating, keep their body neat, clean the surrounding, light a lamp, you play some music, some slokas, you talk to them. Somebody or the other should be there engaging them all the time. Make them feel happy, so that at the right time when the prana has to move, it will move. Okay, so it's our responsibility. Nowadays it has become a business. Like if you take after the death of the patient, they keep the patient in the ICU for 1 or 2 days to get money. That is a different thing. We will not go into such negativity. But normally, if very old people who are about to die are there in the family, keep them at home and help them. Help them to die peacefully. That is also our responsibility. Okay, so a few thoughts I thought I will share it with you. So be prepared to die anytime. Be bold. Okay, you will meet with natural, happy death. May God bless all of us for that also. Thank you.